Okay, so we had done the learner profile video on the first take, but the volume wasn't working properly. So now, once I saw that the video had no volume, I already had answered the learner profile questions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick talk with her to go over everything again and see if she needs to add anything else to any of the questions, just so I can get a better picture of who she is, even though I already known her for almost the whole school year. So we're just gonna have a quick conversation, and just so you can get an idea of who Jaylene is. And from there, you'll get some other videos on how she's doing with her goal setting and how she's doing it to achieve those goals. All right, Jaylene. So you had told me that your favorite. Excuse me, I'm videotaping. You had told me that your favorite snack was apples. Is there anything else you want to add to that? Cookies, okay. um, I know that I had asked you about what was your favorite book or movie, but you were still thinking about it. Did you decide what book or movie maybe comes to your mind that's your favorite? Yes?
I'm gonna say a movie.
Okay, so that's fine. What movie is it? Uh, which one was it?
Rocket Ralph.
Oh, is it Rocket Ralph or what is it called? Who knows the name of that movie? Rocket Ralph or what is it?
Wreck-It Ralph.
What is it?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck It?
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, sorry. Wreck It Ralph. Sorry, I haven't seen a lot of the movies that you guys see. Okay. I found out that you like to play Monopoly, the traditional Monopoly and the Monopoly that's the El Paso Monopoly. Also, your favorite game is Mario Kart that you get to play on your Switch, right? I had talked to you about what is something that motivates you to start your day every day at school or at home, and you had said that you look forward to ice station and also anything that has to do with math. That's at school, and outside of school is that you look forward to playing with your toys and doing your homework, right? Okay. Anything else you want to add to that? No? Okay. I had also asked you what are some ways you like to work on when it comes to what do you prefer? How do you prefer to work on your activities? And you had told me that you like to use a computer, that you like to use some of the apps that are provided on the computer, and that helps you concentrate a little bit more. Is it because it's reading the stories to you? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Also, I had asked you what's the best way you can have information stay in your mind. Okay, and I had asked you if you like to have one-on-one talking, or if you like to write, or if you like to think alone. And you told me that you like to have information stay in your head when you work with partners. Is there any other way that helps you have information stay in your mind, or is it only with partners? Is it because you get to share each other's ideas? Okay, very good. And then I had asked you, how do you like to get feedback? And remember, feedback is how do you get conversations with me when it comes to your work. And you had told me that you like to finish your work first, and then you like to meet with me to see if you were on the right path. And also, you like when I walk around and I monitor and I observe to see if you're on the right track, and if I need to repeat something to you, or just to let you know that you're doing okay. Am I correct? Yes? Um, Also, you said that when you are having, I guess, a hard time understanding something, and when it gets you kind of like, it makes your emotions go down a little bit, you told me that you like to problem solve, that you like to find out what is it that you're having a hard time with, and it can be anything from stuff with school or something with your friends or something that you might be doing at your table. You said that you like to problem solve and figure it out, which is good because that's kind of hard sometimes, especially when you don't know what steps to do, right? You told me that at school, something that's very important to you that you want to work on and get better is Imagine Math, because sometimes Imagine Math is telling you the math problems a little bit too fast and it's hard to listen. So something that you want to work on is maybe do a math game on Imagine Math step by step, so you can listen to the instructions on how to answer the questions on Imagine Math. Correct? Yes. Um, and a goal that you want to work on when it comes to Imagine Math or even just math is that you want to work on your numbers, especially since they're starting to get a little bit larger. Okay? And one more thing I got to learn about you was that you like to do homework, but sometimes at home you have a hard time doing homework because you tell your mom that this is the way your teacher's asking you to do it, but then your mom changes it on you and you get confused. Is there anything else you want to tell me at all? No? Are you sure? So this is pretty interesting about you because there's a lot of little things I didn't know, and there's some things I did know. So now when I meet with you next time, we're going to sit together and come up with a goal. And we're going to look at your data to see where it is that you're having a hard time and where you're really strong. And we're going to see if we can come up with something in between so I can see if you can achieve that goal, if you can meet it or not meet it, and what we can do to help you make sure you meet that goal. Okay? All right, awesome.